All right, guys, that wraps up this game. I'll check when the next Celestial Convergence happens where we're all free, and we'll schedule to play then.
Hey, guys, before everyone scatters, I got some great news I want to share.
The pills have started working?
No. But even better, I've got the dates for Grand Con this year. So mark September 14th through the 16th off on your calendar because anyone who's anyone will be at the DeVos Place in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Sweet. Games, seminars, costumes, and Brent crashing and burning during his lecture. Who wouldn't want to be there?
It didn't go that bad.
Yeah, that one guy in the front row got the best sleep of his life while you prattled on.
Well, this year we're going to do something really special that'll blow everyone away.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
It's a surprise, but it'll be amazing.
Is it Ken dancing? Tell me it's Ken dancing. You gonna dance, little fella? You gonna dance?
Must you?
I believe you covered this. I must.
I hate you.
You have no idea what we'll be doing, do you?
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Everybody knows I'm powered by greed, but I also use cruelty as a fuel additive.
Well, I'm happy no matter what, because it'll be 3 whole days of gaming. Talking to a huge gallery of special guests and meeting you guys, our wonderful listeners. You are the stars.
You really don't have any sense of shame, do you?
Oh, not a trace.
Well, of course not. You ever see the stupid hats this dope wears in public?
Hey!
Boom! Last
But
word.
come on, the Squizzard's great.
I said last word. Oh, and go to Grand Con. Woohoo!
Are You Wearing a Helmet is brought to you by Excelsior Games and Comics in Greenville, Michigan. Find us on Facebook and at areyouwearingahelmet.com.
Greetings and salutations, listeners. Welcome back to Four Morons Wandering Around in a Dungeon. That is the
there we go.
podcast called Are You Wearing a Helmet? Joining me today is moron number 1,
Ken.
moron number 2,
Chris.
moron number 3,
Eric.
moron number 4.
I consider myself more on number 1, Rick.
I think you're number 1 too.
And running the game is moron prime. Brent Baumick.
Morons, roll out.
We're excited because this will be the first and hopefully a long series of 5th edition adventures. So to get you up to speed on what the characters are now and everything like that, we're going to start with Ken. He's going to tell you the changes, and we'll go from there.
Changes for Acadios basically are I'm more awesome, and I can do more.
Was
awesome
that
things.
possible?
It actually was. I don't remember what I did.
He is actually wearing a shirt that says all this in brains too.
Yeah,
It was so awesome. It
At least it
wiped his
doesn't have
mind.
anything to do with pugs.
you don't
Stupid
know.
dog.
I don't even want to hear that crap.
Pug is a regular dog that ran into a bus.
If it could reach the bus, you know.
If only murder were legal.
One day a year.
What
it
did I
is,
do?
right?
I did the Monster Slayer.
Yep, out of Xanathar's
thing.
Head.
I'm a lot more mobile. I can run around. I can slash at stuff. I have spells now, which is interesting. Yeah, just generally more cool. You'll see as we progress.
Yep, and his weapons now, Tooth and Claw, are +1 short swords that when he rolls a 1, it is treated as a 2.
No ones.
So, Merrick.
Yep, I'm a cleric, and actually, for the stat changes from Pathfinder to 5th were significant for me. No longer have the charisma knock, and taking the mountain dwarf gave me another 2 in strength, and then spell-wise, it's about the same. No real big deal there, but I'm faster. Base
Clank.
land speed is 25 now instead of 20. And my armor just makes things far more awesome. So hopefully I won't be getting quite as dismembered as I have in the past and be a little more effective in actual physical combat. But that remains to be seen because it's me playing.
So what domain did you go with?
Oh, I took the Forge thing,
Oh, man, so good.
which is super awesome because between long rests I can say, hey, that regular sword, boop, it's a +1 sword. Congratulations.
You can also do that to your
I can
shield
do that
too.
to armor. I can do it to whatever. I can just enchant something.
You make magical weapons, or you just say that weapon is now magical?
That weapon is now magical. Oh, give me an hour, and I can make anything that has some metal in it that's worth 100 gold or less. Just like, gather some stuff around that equals the value of it. I'll go humming for about an hour, and poof, there it is.
So he's got to make a bunch of statues of himself in various poses.
It's going to be spectacular.
So your weapon, Forge Fang, is a +1 hammer, and the wielder of Forge Fang can use one of your channel attempts as an attack action to do the following. One of the following. Striking the ground, you cause a wave of holy flame to roil from the spot struck in a 30-foot burst. You can choose to either have allies in the burst healed 2d6 points of damage, or enemies take 2d6 points of fire damage, have done a successful dexterity check. For every 2 levels, you add a d6 to those rolls.
So it started at 2d6?
Yep.
So it's currently at a 2, 3, 5.
Take off your
6.
shoes. Keep going.
Hey, math. All right, I better write that down because I.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm all
d6.
wrong.
So it would be
4.
yep.
Well, that's what I said the first time. Then, all right, well, fine. 4d6. I'm with it. Yay! Thank you. That will help everybody but me. Moving on to. You did it again. It's 5d6. Ah. All right, I'm going to do this again. Moving on while I erase.
Welcome to the part of our episode that is accounting procedures. Anyway, speaking of accounting, Feng Li, I had to do a little bit of reworking because Zen archers, their attacks are fueled by wisdom, and that is not a thing in 5th edition. I went with the Path of the Kensai, so basically Feng Li is going to be becoming more and more focused on weapon mastery. I had to do a little bit of monkeying around with the dexterity there.
Monkeying around.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got some serious jump capability now. But I get stunning fist, which is great. Well, stunning strike. I've got my whole chi pool of abilities now. My AC basically skyrocketed. But yeah, I can still use the bow, but I'll also be basically equally good in a fist fight. So I can do things close up. I can do things from range. Doesn't matter now, and I've got a toolkit for each. It's pretty nice.
Very nice. Now your bow, Tempest. Here's a +1 composite longbow. When you use the Step of the Wind monk feature, your jump distance is tripled instead of doubled.
Oh my god!
In addition, you can burn a key point as a bonus action to gain a +10 to your movement for the duration of the round.
Oh
So zippy. That's awesome.
yeah. Well, especially since I've got that ring of jumping, it's like ×9 jump. Ridiculous. Yeah. Leap, just hit a wall. Fire myself directly into the ceiling. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Fire me, boy.
Yeah. Wile E. Coyote, this stuff.
Now we have, last and certainly least, Mr. Gaunt.
All right, so first off, this sucks. I don't like new things. I don't like learning new things. I don't like having to read a new book.
You never read the old books. What difference does it make?
Second edition. Second edition. I read second edition.
Oh my God.
So apparently I'm a conjurer now, and I thought that would be cool because then I could summon dinosaurs. But then I find out there's no summon monster, and I can't summon dinosaurs. So I don't think I'm going to play.
Podcast over.
But yeah, good thing is I have way more hit points than I did before. So I am a conjurer, which I was kind of cranky about losing my dimensional slide, and then I just learned that since I am now 6th level, I have an instant teleport, and I can also switch places with one of my willing party members to put them in danger and let me escape. which is very nice. I am also an archaeologist, so I have that nice background, which fits in great with my character. And I am an elemental adept. And since I now have Fireball, Bomic,
Yeah.
it'll be fire.
I must maintain his fires. Oh, I've only been whining about Fireball for the past 5 months.
Shut up.
6 months.
Probably 8.
I lost my fireball.
Good, because apparently everybody at this table can cast spells now.
That's okay. Your character is a
He can't.
literal wall of steel.
Why don't you
Hey,
all
don't hurt
point
me.
and mock to the monk who can't cast spells?
I can cast one spell, and that's jump.
You can cast jump.
Yeah, that's what the Ring of Jumping does now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did buy the book.
Do you jump for her love?
Maybe I'll read it.
Oh, I
Maybe I
jump,
will.
jump.
Or maybe I could
I don't know
finish
where that's going.
talking about my character
Daddy
instead of
gonna
having
make
you,
you.
We thought you were done.
maggots, sit here and run your mouths.
Yep.
Okay, I'm finished.
Can I finish?
Okay, I'm finished.
And also, too, to let the guys know, we do have a new rule for the Fate Mark, which we could probably use the point thingamajiggers that you get, but meh. I like to make things more difficult than they need to be. The party now has a watered-down version of the feat Lucky. Instead of the 3 luck points, they have 1 luck point. And how that works is whenever they make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, they can spend that luck point to roll an additional d20. They can choose to spend the luck point after they roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. They can also spend the luck point when an attack roll is made against them. They roll a d20 and then choose whether the attacker's roll or theirs is used. Now, Rick is not allowed to roll for everyone else.
Aww.
There is no Rick roll rule.
I bought new dice.
You can use the old one.
You can borrow my dice, though.
No.
The purple ones? Yeah.
No.
No, to roll low.
No.
Do you want to roll a 1?
No.
You don't.
I don't know what we were talking about. I kind of zoned out.
I just like to say no.
Yes.
What? Bomic suggested it? No.
I ain't for it. I'm against it. So as we last left, before we, let's give a shout out to Todd Palmer. Thanks for listening.
Hey,
Right.
Todd, all
And then not
right.
liking the page until I told you to, you jerk.
He doesn't care.
Oh, we got a new dude in the booth.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well. Sorry, Keith. You don't. Nobody cares about you, but
Well,
Yeah.
I will. Keith
I
has
do.
been here
Whatever.
before.
I care about you.
You may remember
Nightly,
him from
you know what I'm
the Halloween special.
Yep.
And now he's running the visual of our audio visual.
We're sorry.
Really? Oh, that's right. It's right there.
You're still
Nice.
not as high as Bob, though.
Check it out.
no one is.
Yeah.
Bob is a very tall man.
Also, Bob is literally the only reason we can do this. So, yeah. Keep Bob
Yes.
happy.
Yeah. Let us praise the Bob.
This table is very solid. And I just
No,
right
as
into it.
as a new component, we're going to be doing some Twitch live streaming. We're doing a test run today to see how it works out. But in the future, if you guys liked our random dungeons, we're going to be doing them live. And if you really like it, you can also find us doing a variation of that at GrandCon this year. It's September
14th through 16th.
at
Over at DeVos Place.
in
What?
in.
Beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Hey, there it
Hey,
is.
there we go.
I would like a milkshake.
I thought you were saying and I was like, it's there. Go there.
And then
Stuff will happen.
String
No
it out.
and then.
String it out. I don't have much to go on today. String it and pull it out.
Bomic only has 15 minutes of dungeon prepared.
it's like, shut up.
And I got a shoulder shrug.
No, but we're going to be doing the random dungeon. We're going to hopefully start live streaming that so you can watch our hideous, ancient, disgusting faces.
And realize why we belong on a podcast and
Yeah.
not a video.
While we have faces for radio.
And bodies to match.
Except for Ken, because he is just dead sexy.
Yeah.
Ken reminds me of the yellow M&M.
Ooh.
He's the best one anyway.
It's true.
Is that the one voiced by J.K. Simmons?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I never in a million years would have guessed that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Ever.
Dude's awesome.
Yep.
You know, he's from Michigan.
Yeah.
From like down by Detroit. He's like a big Detroit Tigers fan. He actually videotapes them when he's filming, and he has told people, "I will kill you if you tell me the score. And people are like, haha, and he's like, why are you laughing? Yeah, he is.
No,
Pretty
there's
cool.
no one behind you. You're safe.
Okay. So as we last left the party, they had kind of fought their way past a giant iron statue that had repeatedly ate them, much to Rick's
Him out. It's still funny.
childlike delight. And Eric had ran the gauntlet and deactivated the traps, and Merrick had stayed behind. The rest of the party, including their NPC ally Sophia, had made it into a new room, which is where we will pick it up. So you open the door into a 20 by 20 chamber, in which are two sarcophagi. Is that the plural? Yeah. Made of filigreed gold and brass.
Ooh.
Each depicting a lifelike effigy of two men.
Recognizable men?
Well, give me a history check.
Yeah, about that. Oh, that's 16.
Yeah. It is the two sons of Anki.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He only had 2 sons. Quitter.
Two they liked.
The rest were fed to the poop monster.
It was.
So, what else is there in this room? Anything on
There's
the wall?
also a small statue that resembles a squat, pot-bellied thing with its mouth open. Sophia walks over to it and goes, "Oh, hey," and presses in its mouth. And then as she takes her finger out, the mouth closes and the thing like hunches over. Merrick, as you're sitting in the room, the Tophet that's going in the fire suddenly goes, oh. And shuts
Hey,
down.
did you guys do something? Something's happening out here. Hello?
Can we figure out how to
Sophia put her finger in a strange statue's mouth. I'm not hearing thumping out there anymore.
All right, well, hold on. I'll like enter the room a little bit and kind of like, jump halfway and jump back, jump out,
Yeah, it just sits there.
Sweet. I will join my comrades
Push the button again.
I was going to say, how long
quickly.
can I roll to see if I can figure out how to work that little remote control and take that thing with me?
It just turns it off and on.
Oh,
Yeah, good job. You figured it out.
okay.
I want to be friends.
I could put it in my apparatus Walsh and we can go cruising.
I don't think.
Gonna go cruising in my...
Or vice versa. You that person
That would be kind of funny if you just use that thing to carry you around and then just crap you out.
your own personal leader bringing it around.
You know, cruising in
Drop
my,
me off here by the pool.
cruising in my apparatus, listening to my mixtape.
You switch your skills around so you got acrobatics so you can like tumble out and go, ha!
Oh, that's got opportunity. We'll come
Right.
back to that.
Yeah, Sophia starts taking, she pulls out a sheet of paper and some charcoal and starts doing rubbings of the etchings on the outside of the sarcophaguses. There doesn't appear to be any sort of funerary trappings and everything like that. And she says, as much trouble as we've gotten into defiling crypts,
What?
Leave them alone.
What are you talking about?
just leave them. And she goes, with the top deactivated, you guys pretty much have free reign to go around. You've cleared most of it out. Sophia goes, well, my guess is that Anki's actual tomb is hidden in here somewhere. I feel like I haven't eaten in days. So I think we have enough. We got the readers. We got these. We got the maps. We got all these records. I'm good.
Well,
Well, you're the reason that we're here. So I mean,
you're
if
paying
you're
the bills,
good
lady.
and Abraham is okay.
She's
then,
not paying the bills anymore. She gave us all our money already.
Then whatever. Let's go.
You guys just leave. Man.
Well,
She said she had 15 grand. She gave us all of it. So if she pays us more, she's a liar.
You know her better than we do, is she?
No.
Yes, I am. But if I'm a liar and I say, yes, I am a liar,
Oh, it's like the
Oh,
labyrinth
no.
doors.
Yeah. Zip, zip, zip.
Well, let's just since I'm here, let's see if there's anything like secret door wise down at the end of this place. Because I mean, yeah, there was a lot of traps.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the sarcophagus room?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
A perception-y thing or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm not real good at it.
Well, I'm not at this time either. 17.
No, nothing.
Well, why not? I mean, I want to roll dice too. Oh wow, it's 17 on the dice, so it's 19.
Nothing.
Nice.
No other bonuses.
I got nothing.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
cool. Let's leave then.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. I want to go visit my buddy the Sphinx.
Huh.
Do we have
I want to go pet him.
so in the Toffet room there, we were a little busy the last time we were.
There was the
going around
giant
there.
false door that when Sophia says, I checked it, I even burned the detect secret doors spell. Didn't find anything.
Nothing
it was
in there.
just a lure.
Oh, when she tried to escape.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Not the trap door that opened up and he pooped us out.
There was no secret about that door.
That's never going to get old.
Not for you.
Nope.
Well, we had 99 likes on Facebook.
Yes.
So
All right.
Do we
well,
just leave now, or
Let's see if we can
Was
get
there another
Montague
part-
to chase a laser pointer. On our
Was
way
there anything else that we hadn't
oh,
searched?
That I'm aware of.
I think
don't
we
have the
covered
map.
things pretty.
Yeah, she
decently.
said, I'm not willing to spend the days in here just searching every inch of the walls.
did you not bring food? I mean, I brought food. Do you want to just like sit down and have a little snack there,
She's leaving.
Oh, let me
lady?
break out my picnic basket and
Well, don't leave angry.
Oh,
just leave.
Whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
I guess she's
you're
had
having
enough of
a
us.
picnic with another 5 glass golems. Enjoy.
Glass golems.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
we've accomplished what we're here to do, then let's skedaddle.
I'm up for it.
Okay.
Following Sophia.
Okay.
Nothing wrong there.
Yeah, you guys wind your way through, and you make your way out. As you open the door into Montague's antechamber,
Sweet.
you see he's sitting there, and he has a straw hat on, and he's got gloves on, and he's pruning some corn stalks.
That
My
straw
God.
hat has to be huge.
I love you, Montague. You're the best.
I don't like you at all. Look,
It's one of the reasons that I like you so much.
I can smell the stupidity upon you.
Oh,
You-
yes.
No, that's just poop monster poop.
Quiet. Yes.
Watch it. You'll go on the list.
He points a paw at you and says, "For someone that's supposed to be a representative of a deity, you do a poor job representing him. You are on the path of the Drugari. I strongly suggest you rethink your moral fiber."
A Drugar?
Oh,
For pilfering corpses, I'm guessing.
whoa.
Well, that's what we were supposed to do.
Naughty boy.
I
They
don't.
weren't-
Get
They weren't followers
out.
of my God.
Out. He's scooting you out.
I'll be back.
No, you won't.
Okay.
Hold portal.
Yeah. It's for the rest of you. Take your time.
So the front door is open.
I'm gonna
There's
go out and
gotta
have a
be,
snack then.
Like a ray of sunshine going through here. Can I take a burnished piece of metal and see if I can get a piece of light on the wall? If you'll chase it.
He grabs you and twists your head off like a pop can. Throws your corpse out and then brings you back to life.
Ooh, invigorating. Oh, my spine feels better. Thank you.
No, he puts it the other way.
Ooh. Seen
All
that
right.
happen before. That's bad.
So, Sophia, we got to take you back to the next city, or
She goes, "No, I'm good. Thanks, though."
you sure? There's heavily armed kobolds about.
And those other ding dongs that are trying to stop you in the first place.
Well, she goes, "Here, 1 second." She reaches into her satchel and she pulls out, it's like a little glass key that has like a swirling mist in it. And she goes, "One of the cool things about the end of the Worm War was after the death of the worm, the Order of Alchem its purpose was fulfilled, and we at the Illuminate Order kind of rolled into them. So they taught us how to make these things. And then she actually gives you one. And she goes, "This is a little bonus for you for helping me out."
Ooh.
They're called mist keys. It's a way of getting around quickly to places you know. And she goes, "Allow me to demonstrate."
You mean escaping?
She throws it in the air, and about 6 feet out, it goes into like a cloud of dust, and you see it solidifies into a portal. And she goes, "Before you use it, visualize where you want to go and how many people are going with you, and it'll stay open for those."
We have traveling now. Awesome.
I want to go diagonally.
And she goes over and she hands you the letter of credit. And she goes, "This should be good at any city that has a
Target.
it's a Culver's gift card. This will be good at any major city." She goes, "No. One of the Imperial banks is probably the best place to cash this in." And she goes, and she shakes your hand and she goes, "Well, hope to be seeing you, man. It was nice running into you."
Where's she heading back to?
Bloodstone Keep.
Tell my brother I said hi if you run into him.
God, I hope I don't.
Me neither.
And she shakes all your guys' hands and goes, "Thanks for the help. Good luck on your quest."
Well, thanks for getting us through there alive.
I don't think I really did much, but okay.
Oh yeah, we had other things to do. I kind of forgot about that.
What about Emil?
What about him?
We didn't find him.
She goes, "Yeah, he's going to be out there, but you guys will make wonderful bait."
All right, that sounds about right. It's okay. We've got half the city of Sharesh gunning for us anyway. Might as well add another to the list.
I'd say it's time for a long rest.
So speaking of list and notes, I forgot that I have my note right here that says Chris equals Dwarven Dingleberry. I'm so happy.
Yeah, directly below that is wonderful pooping iron golem. So yeah, just to let you know where the priorities are for this half of the table.
That's pretty much that's a quarter of the notes I had from the entire session last time.
So, you guys are out. It's mid-morning. I'd say it's about 10 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
That sort of fun. So as the sun rays hit you, you're suddenly less of putts.
Oh,
Your wisdom's back up.
Oh,
to full.
yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Good thing we didn't do anything. Yep.
So you guys make your way down the hidden trail into the Valley of Statues, and then out. You see at the trail's head is your caravan waiting for you. Halal and Nahir come out to greet you, and he goes, "Yeah, if we were given it until noon, we were going to go get you guys."
Oh, wait.
I thought you were going to leave.
Appreciate the thought there, guys.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
We're packed. We're ready to go. Oh, we had a horse stolen.
What?
Who was it?
It's probably some invisible
Probably
dink.
Emil.
No.
Yeah.
Kobolds would steal. They
I
just
asked
take.
them, do you...
We would find the corpse.
Maybe you've heard of him. Emil Anton. Any ideas on...
The two brothers look at each other, and they're kind of looking. They're like, "No, never heard of him."
well,
I mean, they've heard of Emil Aton, but not Emil Anton. So, pronunciation is important.
You're so
Is it 8?
I'm glad we were quiet so we could all
Well,
hear that.
it was the wild. I mean, the quizzical look between the two. I mean, they can't just say, no. Oh, sorry, I thought there was something there. My bad.
Well, they're like, they were thinking. They were supposed to.
Oh, all right.
Let me check my Rolodex.
Anybody that you had out on watch wouldn't have been able to catch him anyway. He's slippery.
Yeah, we tried tracking the horse, and it just vanished. We don't know what happened.
Well,
You do know we're on camera, right?
That was hilarious.
Nope.
I doubt that he's going to be a problem, but he doesn't have a group with him anymore. But yeah, we ran into him out in the before we Went into the crypts.
He goes, yeah, we were there. We remember the fight. Was that the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. The horse just took off. At first we thought it was spooked and just ran off. But yeah, judging from the tracks left, someone was riding it. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, chances are he was invisible. That's apparently something that he can do for a while.
For a long, yeah, or multiple times.
Sorcery. We don't like sorcery.
That's right. Divine magic is cool.
Good. I'll teleport myself out of here.
They give
30
you
feet over there.
I'm only a speck on the horizon.
The Venture Brothers, the pilot episode, there was a ninja that had a. He goes. They have him surrounded. They're captured, and he's like, "You cannot catch what you cannot see." And he drops a smoke bomb, and they're like looking around. They go, "Oh, he's just over here," and it's like literally
right
3
there.
feet behind a. He's crouching behind a fern.
perfect.
Okay, now what?
He goes, "Well,
I say we go back to doing what we were doing, right? Going to the place to do the thing.
Yeah.
With the people.
you're trying to
With the goal in mind.
We're heading to the Oasis. Right?
right."
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Now there's a. You guys are in a geographical oddity. It is a small mountain formation called the Horns of the Bull. The Bahauti nomads that you guys had aided previously had told you about an underground passage, so you didn't have to go through the pass and pay the taxes that the desert giants extracted.
Yeah.
And here goes. Well, there's a like a small. They use it as a way station. We need to resupply some fodder for the horses, so we're going to stop there, and then we should be able to go to the tunnels in about a day.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Do it to it.
So, it's about. You guys stop for the night, and despite your paranoia about a meal, night passes uneventfully. The next morning, it's only probably about a 4-hour ride from that point to the small. It doesn't even have a name. It's just like a rude encampment.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
Sleep.
sure.
Okay, we did.
Sleep some more.
Yeah, well. Nap
So
time.
the encampment is basically just I assume that they've got some traders there
It's a
that have
trading
some
post.
Yeah,
have food, that sort of thing.
yeah. It's like
Clothing.
the desert giants control it, but you really don't hit anything major until you go through the pass. That's where you get to pay the taxes and everything like that. This is just something that they allow to exist, and as long as everyone behaves, they're okay with it being there.
Okay.
A cloud of dust hangs over the motley collection of tents and lean-tos in front of you. People, horses, and camels move in and out of your sight through the haze like mirages as they make their way through the rude encampment. Here and there, robed giants patrol the dirt lanes, towering ships cutting through a sea of sand. Conversations in several languages fill the air, along with the smell of sweat, animals, and oil smoke.
So we're here to like resupply that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So-
Lael and Nahir said, if you guys want to wander around a bit, it's not that particularly big. They know a guy that works out of here. They're going to go get fodder and water and give them about 2 hours.
All right. Sure. So since there's not really much else to do, I'm going to go ahead and get up on my soapbox and preach the word of Malak. I will be using my thaumaturgy. I pronounced that
Thaumaturgy?
completely wrong.
Thaumaturgy?
Sure.
I'm probably mispronouncing it too, but I know what you mean.
To make yourself
to
louder.
raise my make my voice 3 times louder than it already is, to voice the praises and of Malak, because he's the best.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Give me a.
Why don't you guys help out?
Voice 3 times louder, you're going to deafen everyone.
Make sure they're at least 10 feet away.
Give me a charisma check.
Charisma.
If you have persuasion, do a persuasion.
We could get
I
followers.
did take persuasion.
Then do
Yeah.
a persuasion.
And send them to
Oh,
their
that
death.
was right on the mic.
There we go.
Dude, nat 20.
Oh, all right.
So that would be 24 and 3, 27.
As you're sitting there, a crowd forms around you. Pretty good sized crowd, probably about 30, 40 people.
Nice.
And you're sitting there, and as you're talking about, the benefits of Malak, the discount you get at the fish bar.
How he's the best and created all of us.
Also, he allows me to sit in the middle of the desert in full
Yeah,
plate
and
without
check this.
dying.
Look around. Anybody who's sweating? Not this boy. Not right here. Follow Malak.
Two guys in dirt crusted smocks and everything like that.
Ugh.
They
What? Remember, I have a fetish about being clean.
Go away.
Malak has standards. Move along.
I keep my Purell at my hip.
so they come up and they go, so he's a mining god, huh?
Yes, Master of the Forge is Malak.
So what do we get for worshiping him? What's in it for us?
Oh, I like him already.
Do I know the answer to this?
What would you say? What would be the...
Well, the blessings of Malak would be upon you. Your forgings would be of master work. Your mining would produce significantly more.
Hold on, let me.
He is the god of the mine.
For 100 gold donation from each of you, it will increase your ability to move earth and to mine and to find precious metals.
I'm really waiting...
That would be wrong. That would be wrong.
I am really waiting for you to seg you into trying to find Pete's dragon and hack him up.
Would you like to forge a
Money,
stronger
money, money by the
weapon? Mithril steel. Cat can't scratch it.
I just think it'd be Big Dan Teagues.
But there's your minings will be more prosperous. Your luck in finding the veins and doing the things and mining this dirt and
You know,
Your odors will
you'll
be
able-
less pungent.
you'll be able to work longer, less stress, back massages.
So
2 weeks vacation.
He'll smell like sulfur instead of poop.
8-hour workday.
they shrug and go, we're not... What do we got to do to join?
What do you get out of my joint?
What do we have to do to join?
Oh, well, there's no formal joining. Simply allow Malak into your life.
I don't know. I think you'd have to make a thing.
Here's my holy symbol. Take a look at it. It's an anvil and the
Tongs.
tongs and whatever across
Why don't
across
you-
the top.
You got to make a holy
Simply-
symbol.
Yeah, it's
Make a
simply,
holy symbol.
Simply craft using your own two hands and your own abilities.
And you'll teach them how to do that.
Craft yourself an amulet.
Fair enough.
Wear it proudly. Sponsor Malak.
Could you give us a blessing?
Well, of course I would. I will assist you in all in as I am here and as I am able.
I was so waiting for you to do Rawhide Rex.
No, I'm not going to urinate on them. That's just not how I roll.
Receive
That
my
was-
golden blessing.
That was such a terrible
It
movie.
was awful. And I heard they were making another one.
Why?
I don't know, but I think I saw it on Facebook or something.
I think they encompassed all the crapitude that movie could.
It
in
was
that.
awful.
Oh my god.
Had a nice pair in there though.
I don't know it.
Oh, it's
Rawhide
terrible.
Rex. Oh, it's god awful. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Super funny though.
There's a part where he's basically a Celtic god that's reawoken, and it's a dude in a clear rubber suit because you could like see the dude's eyes in the eyes of the monster. It's that the special effects are that terrible.
Wait a minute. You can cast a
What,
cast
late
any
80s?
cleric spell, right?
No, I have to prep a certain number of them.
Well, here's a ritual, and we're going to be here a while. Why don't you do ceremony? It's only 10 hours long if you cast it as a ritual, but yeah, the ceremony spell would be the perfect thing for this situation.
I could be here 10 hours, though. We only needed a couple hours to refuel those.
That'll give him the blessing of Malak for like 24 hours.
No, it's more teaching them. It's more teaching them to fish. I'm not going to just.
You could burn one of your channel attempts and make them two symbols.
Well, that only takes an hour, but
Yeah.
no, they need to craft it. I can oversee, but it's their own doings, their own works, and their own hands that need to.
Why don't you
that
teach
need to
by
make.
Why don't you teach by leading?
Fine, if that's what you're going for. All right, I will show so that they can show others.
There you go. Okay, so you pile up, mark 20 gold off your sheet.
Okay. I have no idea how much gold I have. It's all been party bagged and everything
right.
else.
And you gather it up, and you're bro, 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 and the gold starts to melt and slowly coagulate into holy symbols, and you see that the crowd is gathered as as a clear miracle has taken place,
You're darn right.
and
Yeah, I've seen better.
he was going to cast silence on you to to pull your mic.
Do you actually have that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, silence is
Whoa,
so
this has never happened
awesome
before.
Yeah. What?
So, the crowd leaves impressed, and the two guys start preaching about. They go, "This is amazing. Join us as we worship." What's his name?
Malak.
Mookie.
Yes. Mookie the all powerful. Let me get you a book.
Can I make a book too?
Pamphlet?
I can make a pamphlet, sure. They cost like nothing, so give me another hour.
Doesn't have metal in it.
Now, poop the bindings, brass bindings.
Wow, that is.
Stretching it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do, bruh. Makes it bigger.
I just like the idea of your attempt to proselytize becoming like the telephone game where they mispronounce the guy.
I love that.
And in so doing, make another false god that they
Yeah.
throw into the pantheon back in the
It's the
temple
new,
district.
it's the new ball.
It's like the hand banana of your deity.
Ugh.
Tonight.
No. They leave impressed, and you leave them. I'm assuming you carry extra holy writs.
I had a bunch of those pamphlets printed off
Yep.
back in what's his face.
Yep.
Got a whole box of Ritz.
With the cheese dip to go with it.
When I go south, I like to have Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz like taco.
That's such a creepy video.
Oh man, the video's terrible, but I love the song.
So yeah, they seem to be excited, and it seems like
Sweet.
through your actions, you feel like these guys are going to go off and preach. They want to learn, and then once they learn and have the revelations, hopefully it'll spread from here.
Oh yeah.
You got Peter and Paul.
Teach
Let's go.
well, my sons of Malak.
Now you're
You,
going to have to write letters back and forth.
Yeah,
You actually, since you've left the tomb, you felt
I love letters.
like a little sick in the sun, as if it was really blinding you, as if it was hurting you a little. You really didn't like being out in the sun.
Malak was
I
or
don't really
Smurf.
like being out in the sun.
But after this, you kind of feel it pass over you, and you actually start to feel your divine connection start to solidify again.
Oh, yeah. I apologize. Sorry about that, Big Mel.
You've been.
I was tempted by Gaunt.
Sorry. It's my fault.
Sorry.
Out of the ground, a hand rises, doing the OK symbol.
All right.
Yeah.
I will too sweet it. Too sweet.
Real quick though, no, it was from the late '80s, and is absolutely one of the worst movies. It's a Clive Barker,
What's the name of it again?
Really?
Rawhead Rex,
Rawhead Rex.
I was gonna have to.
It's it takes place in Scotland,
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's a part where this priest goes nuts, and he asks Rawhead Rex to baptize him, so it unzips its pants and takes a leak on him, and he's like, "Yeah!"
And the camera angle is like over Rawhead Rex's shoulder, and the guy's like, "Yes, yeah," and it's like steaming off of him and stuff. It's, it's actually quite creepy to look at. It's like,
But again, the face never
Oh,
changes because
terrible.
it's just a rubber mask.
Was it Clive Barker or R. Kelly?
His first role.
But yeah, there's one part that's actually amusing. This girl's with her boyfriend running through the woods from Rawhead Rex, and she goes, "I think we made it." And she pulls up, and the arm it's just an arm. But it is god awful. So as he's proselytizing, what are you three doing?
Mocking, jeering.
I guess we check out the
Can I-
secretly passing out pamphlets for Jampers in the back.
When he's in the middle of proselytizing, can I conjure an upside down symbol of Malak over his head?
No.
I mean, you could if you really wanted to.
That's right. I forgot to mention that. I do have the ability to conjure a 10-pound or less, 3 foot wide or smaller non-magical item.
I wish it didn't have to be on the ground. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you could just conjure anvils over people's heads, that would be so awesome.
I really think that's why
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, it's enough that he is. What was it from the Looney Tunes? That little bird, the dodo, or was it? They could just
Oh yeah.
randomly pull things out of existence.
Oh, yeah, the weirdo guy.
I think it was a dodo, wasn't
Wasn't
it?
there an
Yeah.
episode with a bunch of them too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where Porky Pig goes to
What are
the.
they?
Oh man.
It is the dodo, isn't
The
it?
little
Wow,
green guy. But he
that's-
has a name.
Yep.
That was in like one episode.
He was in Tiny Toons, too. There was a little version of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. What the heck is that thing?
Well,
Google it.
And
now,
we'll figure that out
immediately.
later.
I'm sure. I'm sure our listeners are waiting intensely for that answer.
What are you
I'm
doing?
I'm actually gonna go and check out like I'm not gonna like just hawk them, but I'm gonna find a place to like sit and maybe like check out the Giants as they're passing.
Woo, baby, look at that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake it.
Yeah.
No, I did not
Dam's on
run
that
into
one.
any Giants before.
They go all the way up.
I mean, outside, like, they're not exactly a common sight in Mithras, and there's not a ton of them. Sharesh,
Well, it's
not
hard.
really
Look at
seen them
her.
up
Those
close.
boobs are giant. So I get.
Yeah. I'm just going out there.
I love it.
I'm just hanging out in the shade, baby.
Oh, man.
Hanging out in the shade.
Stand right there. Don't move.
Oh, this hoplite skirt is really, really blocking out the sun for me.
She's got a balcony. You could say Shakespeare off.
You could bounce a boulder off that, eh?
I thought you guys were gonna go Leviathan. That's huge. No, it's hard to tell. I mean, any sort of distinctive facial features. They're all wearing full body robes and headdresses and scarves.
How tall are they?
About 15 foot.
Oh, so it's not quite a circus tent.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I'm
Must
glad,
you?
glad Feng Lee
What?
said
The
something.
size?
Because there was a question that I had that I don't remember if we had answered from the last time, but if not, I'm going to start poking around to look for it. I want to know how diligent these giants are about collecting their passage tax, how angry they are if you try to pass it, and what are the chances that they know about this underground rabbit hole.
Passage.
We'll get to you. Right. Let me take care of him first.
I just had to say it before I forgot it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm done.
Yeah. For the most part, they just. For the most part, they say, they kind of look at you for a moment. They're staring, but they just look like giant people that are kind of like security guards almost. You see, they don't paying hyper attention to it, but they are. You see, like a guy trying, because most of the people don't even have stalls or anything like that. They just have blankets out. And they have stuff out to sell.
Okay.
You see a guy try to grab one, and one of the giant just puts his hands on the top of his head, picks him up and looks at him.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Tilt his head,
Crush.
and the guy puts it back. Giant puts him back down, pats him on the head.
That's it?
Yeah.
They're lenient.
Huh. Giants
What do you-
ain't half bad.
What do you want to do? Rip their spines out?
I would.
That's why you're not a giant.
That's why you have no power, because you would abuse it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Basically, I'm just trying to.
And it's kind of hard to tell because, again, they're all pretty much dressed identical. You see that a couple of them have like almost like the Bahauti, they have like a different tribal marking on their robes.
Okay.
There appears to be two of them and you don't see any sort of like or anything like that. They all seem to get along fairly well. I mean, they're not like in a circle holding hands singing, everything's beautiful or anything like that. But I mean, you don't get any
Love that
sense
song.
of.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's Ray Stevens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the actor?
It's right after the streak on that
Ray
album.
Stevenson.
I know.
No, you don't.
I'm being stupid.
Always.
In comparison to the the encampment here, how many are there?
Yeah.
Doesn't take a ton, I guess.
No, there's maybe four or five right around there.
Wow. All right.
But I mean, the encampment's not. It's only maybe about 400 yards across. I mean, it's just like it is a glorified flea market type deal with a stockade, and you see, where Hillel and Nahir went. There's a place to buy fodder, and there's a big water tank type deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was basically I'm like I've not really seen giants up close before. I kind of wanted to see how they move,
Yeah,
how
no,
they interact.
I mean, they're all armed.
Yep.
They all. And it's kind of curious. It looks like somebody has taken a tree and just poomped a giant spearhead on top of it. That's what they're mostly armed with.
Okay. Yeah, don't mess with the giants. Got it.
Yeah, there's like one over there helping with cattle by just picking them up. Yeah.
I'm doing my best to ignore them because of my racial hatred. I'm trying not to be a racist dwarf.
They don't like you either.
You don't like evil giant.
You don't like anything.
Well,
What?
I don't like anything.
Especially when you
Well,
only...
according to the books, it's like orcs and trolls and whatever stuff. It doesn't actually mention giants, which is weird.
Yeah.
I thought was weird.
Oh, you don't have that. 5th edition doesn't have that giant.
No,
anymore.
but giants and dragons, yeah, not friends.
In mine, they're best buddies. They go
Now
out.
Skyrim
They have
makes
poker,
sense.
They have poker.
Right.
night.
Yeah, poker games.
Speaking of Skyrim, I've let my children play Skyrim. I had...
Oh man, you opened a can of worms, bro.
It'll
Yeah.
be real quick. So I've been letting them play it. They went through it. They deleted my first character I
Oh,
ever
no.
played. Had over 100 hours in it. And so I said, okay, there's no more saving or deleting. My son came up the other day. Daddy, I'm sorry, I deleted your other character. So all the characters I had, gone. Like 200 plus hours.
My memory
collected.
card got corrupted.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
That happens to every one of my characters. If I don't play over a specific period of time, they all vanish. Just vanish.
So, what I was saying, so I'm going to start moving through the... Or did you have something you want to say? You
Just
look
real
like-
quick.
Yep.
I actually watched a video last night of this guy turned on every Skyrim mod he could find for his computer, and one of them was the greatest non-Macho Man Dragon mod. Whenever he shot an arrow, a little voice went pew. so he's just out there shooting arrows, and it's exactly that voice going pew.
So when he snuck attacked somebody, it was pew.
Well, because he also had the auto-tuned bear, and when you sneak up to the bear in the caverns underneath Helgen there, he shoots it, and the bear goes, "I'm a bear." And then he had this other mod where the arrows would randomly turn into different things. So as he shoots, it turns into a mammoth.
What?
And what's great is it still had the pew. It's this mammoth goes flying, and he shot at a Whiterun guard, and the guy goes, "Huh?" Blam.
Nice.
Oh, I'd have fun with that.
Oh, and then he turned on this other mod where Whiterun was flooded, and everyone's being carried away by waves, except for the Manic Street Preacher.
Oh.
Huh.
And then he had I'll shut up after this one. He had a spell that was called "Get Over Here," and he cast it, and you hear Scorpion go, "Get over here," and everyone gets sucked towards him, and they'll like fly past him. It was, but I really want that pew
Yeah, that's awesome.
pew.
Because I always play sneaky archers.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
guaranteed.
it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play a big heavy dude.
Yeah. So, nope. Sneaky archer.
Yeah. So okay.
Just to let you know what I'm doing, unless there's more flavor text
No,
coming up.
we're good.
Okay. I'm going to start working my way through the bazaar, shopping, mingling. Like, hey, man, never seen a desert giant before. That guy just tried to steal. That's pretty cool. Or desert giant's pretty chill, but I've also heard they have a wicked tariff we need to get around. Just chatting people up, seeing. I'm trying to find out how diligent they are or angry about collecting their taxes.
They're not cruel about it, but they are very thorough. This is like the first point where they start weeding people out.
Okay.
And they're not oppressive about it, but they are opportunistic. And it's not heavy taxes, but it is taxes. They said that once you get to the pass, though, that this is how they make their living, these three tribes that have allied together, so they are quite thorough about it.
Okay.
They said one of the guys, you strike it up with, he's like, yeah, they'll take, depending on their moods. I mean, again, they're not cruel about it, but they might take upwards of a quarter of your caravan's items.
That Smurf ain't happening.
Yeah. And if you, as far as that, they're like, yeah, too bad there's not a way around it. No one seems to know about these caverns.
How long have they been doing this?
About 50 years.
50 years and no one has found a way around it? Wink, wink.
Well, sure, people climb over the mountains and that sort of thing. I mean, there's low-level smuggling going on, but you're not going to get a caravan through there.
Yeah. How long you been here?
37 years.
Only guilty man in this place. Yeah.
Is that our halfway point marker?
Yep. I brought in the big natties this time.
Good.
Not
More.
the biggest I could, but the medium natties.
I'm still waiting for you to bring in that malt liquor, the El Cobra, or whatever it was you had that one night.
If I do that, pray for me because it means I lost my job and my wife left me.
You already drink Natty Ice.
Exactly. I've got standards.
Yeah, you're like one sip. You were like a curled hair away from being a bum with night train.
It tastes like poverty.
This is to remind me of my lesser years.
El Cobra gives it.
That was Anaconda.
Yep.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, they talk about some low level smuggling, but as far as like these tunnels, and the nomads did say that they try to keep them as secret as possible because I mean, they like to go on the other side to hit these caravans as they're coming through, and then take the stuff back out.
Do you know of any giants keeping track of people who walk into this encampment and where they're going?
The drover that you're talking to goes that as many people that come out of here, and you've got people that go to the copper mines on the other side, that sort of thing.
Okay, so the pass is not the only place to go from here. This is like maybe a crossroads. There's multiple.
Yeah, you got people coming from the east. You got people coming from the north.
Okay.
Just people coming to make deals with the people coming through the path.
Can you imagine the size of that ledger? This big.
Well, they're giants.
Yeah, huge.
It's true. Plenty of room to write, though.
Or they're trying to write in a regular sized book, so it's really small.
It's
One
like
letter per page.
it's like trying to text with giant fat fingers.
Hey, I know exactly how that feels. I had a BlackBerry at one time.
Arcadius, what are you doing?
Oh, I'll wander the bazaar, look for anything interesting.
Knickknacks.
If they have any like,
Are you gonna lonely Hulk it?
yes. Screw you guys.
Boy, was he sour.
Drive 5 hours just so you can go take a nap.
Hey, I was on vacation. Do what I want.
I was busy.
Bye.
You busy.
With
Running a
Fla-
game.
Oh, that wasn't that one.
So yeah, I'm gonna wander. I look for I don't know, just random stuff. If there's anything that I could find that would be cool to put into a smoke grenade.
Oh
That
no,
kind of stuff.
that's right. That's this game, isn't it? Where you got the
Stink bombs.
Yeah, I got
bombs?
stink
Oh,
bombs.
yep.
I also
He's
have,
just
some
layering
sleep
them.
bomb. Yeah.
He's just layering them.
Good
So
call.
anything like that. Whatever. Interesting.
As you walk
item.
by, you see a guy's got a bunch of like handcrafted jewelry, that type of stuff. What catches your eye though is a small statue, probably about 1.5 feet high, and it is kind of crude. And it might be because how old it is, weathering, that sort of thing. But it's a statue of a bull-headed man that looks eerily similar to the one you found in the ruins of Shresh.
I will investigate that further. How much does he want for it?
Oh, the guy goes, oh, is that what catches your eye? Piece like this, a beautiful bull man, goes for 5 silver.
What, don't you want to haggle?
Get back here and haggle.
Come on, get him down. Take him down. Use,
I'll-
that'd be racist. I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry. Go get him.
I'll give him 5 silver.
What? Oh,
You're off.
As he's talking to the dwarf,
Shut up.
You're in the back.
as Abraham, as
it just dropped from a seizure and start twitching in the sand.
Someone spend money.
It's not wholesale.
Abraham goes, my miser senses are tingling.
Someone touched my thermostat.
I'm not cooling down the whole neighborhood.
What year? I think we told. Did we tell the thermostat story?
Probably.
I don't know, probably.
We tell a lot of
We have
stories.
told the thermostat story.
Okay.
Hanging meat in here?
Sure felt like it betwixt
Mystery
my
solved,
nethers.
Hardy Boys.
Oh no.
That was a different one.
Yeah,
That
the
was a different
thermostat story was we went to Gen Con, and I turned the thermostat down because I like to sleep at fairly cold temperatures.
Yeah. Other people call it frigid or freezing or nutsicles.
I had it turned down to 64, and these guys.
64, my.
He was like 58.
It was like 50.
And so they, for the rest of the trip, I wasn't allowed within 10 feet of the thermostat. And every time I tried going to it, Chris just had like this sixth sense. He turned around and goes, he wouldn't even look. He'd go, I will break your fat fingers.
Dude, the night he did it was the day that I had to sleep in the chair with the ottoman. So I couldn't wrap anything around my legs. I was freezing. I cannot smurf and say enough how cold it was. Didn't get a lick of sleep. And meanwhile, Penguin Pete over here just snoring away.
But the best part was Ken has like a mummy sleeping bag where you just see his face. It's like a cocoon. And he's laying there when he sleeps. He's just, has this cherubic look on his face. And he wakes up and his eyes are trying to focus. And he goes, what's the Smurf? Why is it so cold? And his eyes focus. He looks at me and goes, you. And so he flipped out of his belly. And he's like caterpillaring over there trying to bite me. I had to hop up on the bed to get away from him.
Or simply walk.
There wasn't enough room. So he goes, oh, excellent.
I'll ask him where he got it. Where'd you find this?
Oh, this we on the other side of the pass. I was working as a teamster for a while. They have these like pillars, spots, broken things out in the desert. They're people talk about them occasionally coming across these things, and I found one that had been broken up and robbed, and I found the statue a ways away from it, and I picked it up because I figured it would make a nice knickknack.
Interesting. Are there any writing on it or anything?
Yes,
What would it say?
it says "Made in Taiwan."
Oh,
I've been
This is authentic.
this is hollow.
No, what it talks about, it's in Torin.
Warthog.
Yeah. And what it talks about is it's like a brief fragment of, it's pretty eroded. It's been out in the desert for a long time. And what it talks about is a brief battle between something. And that's all it says. You feel like that these, from what you can read, it's like a partial story. You're assuming that back in the day, these shrines were like a road marker that told the story of. You can extrapolate between what you know of the past of that. It told the story of what happened with Saeed when he met the Silver Warrior.
Okay. If I pull out my map, can he mark the rough area where he found that?
Oh, yeah. He goes, if you go here, he said it's about 6 hours northeast of here, which you can, again, extrapolate that's kind of the vague direction of where you're heading.
Okay.
He goes, you'll find these like these little broken things roughly every 5-6 miles or so.
Cool. Well, no, thank you.
He goes, I feel bad for taking it, but I didn't want to just leave it in the dirt.
I think you did a good thing. Yeah.
Thank you.
For 5 silver, he should take us there.
For 6 silver, I'll take you anywhere.
Around the world.
I'll drop him another silver to say thanks.
Well, thank you. Now I can eat. Take my.
Now I can eat. Now I can eat for a month.
No, he goes.
Now I can leave this place.
He looks. At,
Buy my own hotel.
He looks at your silver. Goes. Now I can go to the movies by myself. No, he's quite thankful, and he goes. May the blessings of the Sun Father, the Stone Father, and the Water Woman be on you.
Thanks, pal.
He said that a lot.
And
I can
also
tell.
with you.
Yeah, that.
Back at you.
You know what, Ken?
Yeah.
You just married that guy.
Oh, crap.
Saffron.
That is their way.
Was that from? Was that from Family Guy? Where now we're married.
I don't know.
Oh, so it reminded me of. So
Cool. Yeah, then I will wrap that carefully and put it in my bag and all that kind of stuff.
okay. Yeah, as you compare the two, they're identical.
That's nice. Cool.
Oh,
And,
good find.
One's obviously way better shape than the
Right.
other, but
But yeah, then let's continue wandering around until it's time for us to take off.
okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
Nah.
No, I'm feeling pretty happy with what I did.
Before we go, mage armor with my rod going off.
Your rod is off. Yes, so it's for 16 hours, and it's what? Armor gives you,
It gives my base AC instead of 10, it's 13.
then plus your dex.
Plus my dex.
So what's that bringing you up to? 15?
Gives me another 3 to my
Oh,
AC.
so it's 16.
16.
Okay, cool. That's actually, for this, that's primo.
Well, it's not as good as a 22.
That 16's pretty great, though.
Mine's
I
a
mean,
17, so yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be
Okay.
relying on murdering things before they can do damage.
I'm
to
quite stealthy, too, so I'm okay.
So not everyone has a little button they press and they look like the Batman from the 1989 Batman.
And with that stealthiness, advantage on attacks.
Yeah, I have
At least the first one.
the Shadow Weave chain I have gives me advantage on stealth, too. So yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, whoa, nice. Oh, that's really nice.
Is that?
Yeah.
It's too nice.
Hello, only here. Go. Well, we're ready, and we're gonna loop around, and kind of like head back to where we are, and then scoop around so that if the giants are watching, that they don't wonder, hey, where are they going?
Yeah,
Just take precautions. We promised the nomads.
makes sense.
Fair enough.
So you take off, and it's not that far. Maybe about 3.5 hours of travel. You know, leave the camp behind. You're going at a fairly.
Just sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no problem.
Just for the heck of it, because I can do it, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
On our entire
Ooh.
caravan.
Oh man,
Beautiful.
So
Well done.
Okay.
So-
now? Okay.
They're ready. You guys have taken off. It almost looks like a blank wall into the side of one of the, like a rocky precipice. You know, they go, well, we got this. You guys can just sit and watch.
Sweet. That's what I love to do.
He grabs a Mazimune, jumps up, and splits the rock in half.
After a half an hour or so, Halil and his scouts have cleared away a path wide enough for the caravan to travel down. The passage soon widens into a massive chamber of red and yellow stone. Pillars of rock twist from the floor and ceiling, giving you the impression that you're walking through a cathedral to some alien god of the desert. Rays of light of the setting sun filter through the unseen crevices above you, the formations they touch glittering like mounds of time-lost gold. Now, the Bahari nomads have some markers in place. They told us to try to stay on the path. They said that we should be safe in these caverns, but just to be safe.
Stay clear of the moors. Is that-
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They said that there is like some weird presence in these caverns, but nothing we shouldn't be able to handle.
All right.
Weird.
Well, I guess.
I mean, that's
yeah. Good plans.
vaguely
Yeah.
ominous.
So, you guys continue through. the horses are a little bit spooked, but they blind them.
I don't have a horse.
Oh, Dogbone. Yeah,
Thank you.
Dogbone just because his cataracts do the exact same thing. As you're not too far down below the surface at first, and then slowly the light starts to fade, and they break out torches.
Huh. No need for me, gentlemen. No need.
They put it right in your eye. So you can't see.
Oh no.
You see that night shine come back at you?
Got a shot job.
All right, Riddick.
Creepy.
Dark fiend.
Hey, just because they shine red, don't mean nothing.
My eyes are red too. Oh wait, no, that's bloodshot.
Rick's an alcoholic.
Yeah, but he made a Chrono Trigger reference earlier, so that's fine.
I think I'm up to 2 Chrono Trigger references now.
I've never played it. It goes over my head.
No. It's the best RPG ever made.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, that's what got me into the whole genre.
Yep.
I'd say Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy, American Final Fantasy 2. I think it's Final Fantasy 4 are my 2 favorites.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2? Really? Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was like the first game I played on the Super Nintendo.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
And it was such a jump from Final Fantasy 1 of go here, go there,
Yep.
get a rat's tail, become way cooler, and then find out that your quest is some existential, meaningless time loop.
Yeah.
That was kind of...
Sounds like the Dark Tower series.
It's basically a spoiler alert for a 30-year-old game, but you find out that the evil force behind everything is the first boss you killed who went back in time to become stronger, and is like the force that has corrupted the elements of the world.
Just because you beat him?
And there's more to it, but I mean,
Oh.
and so when you kill him in the past, you close the time loop, so it's like you've never existed.
Ow.
So everything you did didn't matter. It mattered, but it didn't matter. Because they talk about these heroes of light, and you're actually the heroes of light, but you've closed the time loop, so the prophecy's been fulfilled, so it never happened.
Still the game that saved Square.
All right.
So
So,
Card, just play Chrono Trigger.
No!
make me.
You get a Nintendo Mini, and then you play that.
is that on there?
Classic. You
Is that
grab-
on there?
My
Yeah, I think
RPG
Classic
is pen
has
and
the,
paper, bruh.
Chrono Trigger.
I don't think it does.
If it
for the most
doesn't,
part.
I mean, pick it up for the DS. Man, what a that's got all the the
anime
Akira
cutscenes?
Yeah,
I've
it's got
got
all
it
the
for the-
Toriyama stuff.
I got it for the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got the anime
same
cutscenes.
thing.
I don't care.
All right, let's go. Moving on.
So you guys camp up, and you've pressed on for about 4 hours. They said that you guys should make it through about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So you guys are going to rest up for the final push. There's a wide open chamber. You see Hillel comes over to you guys and goes over to Arcadius and goes, would you mind giving us a hand? Sure. It looks like something has defaced the Bahauti markers, so we're not 100% where to go.
Okay.
You go over and look, and it looks like something has like actively chipped it out, and has also put other chips around the rock pillars to try to obfuscate. There's like a branch, like a 3 going off. You have give me survival.
Sure.
It's that it's Emerald. What's that guy's name? Emil?
Emil.
Emil. Yeah.
Emil and Halal.
That's right.
Halal.
Because whenever I hear his name, I get hungry. Emil.
Was it for favorite train? Do I get what?
Halal is food too. It's a
It is?
method of preparation.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not
no.
100%.
I don't
Maybe
recall
that's where it came
exactly
from.
what it is. I was
Hey, could you guys quit talking over each
just
other?
kind of going over
No.
that. But shoot it.
Hey, are we on camera?
Yes, you are. Hey.
Hey.
You can't do that.
Don't you have to go poop again?
I'm not on camera, so I can. Matter of fact, let me zip my fly and show you what I think of you.
Don't you have your own? Oh no, they don't.
Not
That
anymore.
was too dangerous.
I was awesome.
I thought so.
I had a lot of physical humor that no one else saw. Maybe nobody period saw, but it's all right. Don't leave me like that. Kevin. Flaming
Down,
Boom,
down.
boom.
Smurf.
Yeah, I guess not.
Smurftastic Smurfy.
It'll be your call.
You have advantage. We'll just say that, just to save time for pouring over.
Okay.
So roll twice, take the best. So 20 and a 19.
I don't know what that means.
18.
Advantage.
Well, what that means is, for the few of you that might have not played 5th edition, it means it's a catch-all term for something good, and disadvantage is a catch-all term for something bad instead of having different bonuses for the occasion. Advantage is you roll a d20 twice and take the best. Disadvantage is the opposite. You roll a d20 twice and take the worst.
Simple.
Yeah, advantage and disadvantage if you have
18.
both cancel
Excellent.
each other out.
The DC was like 10.
Yeah.
So,
DCs
you
also
feel-
tend to be lower.
yeah, much.
I still hate it.
Isn't the DC on most like regular check 10?
Yeah.
10 is
Better-
normal,
better
15
than-
is
Better than 10 is
moderate.
good?
Yeah.
Nice.
You feel that both the central and left passages are going to lead you to the surface, but you actually feel there's like a weird, like freshness. There's like a fresh air coming from the left passage.
Okay. I'll relay that information to him.
Okay. Well,
So he says-
you said they're headed in the same general direction too, right? So, well, why don't we take the left one then?
I concur.
Okay.
Acadios, you've just murdered us.
Do you concur?
No.
Abraham.
Hey, many sons.
Since we've rested, I'm going to redo mage armor
Okay.
with my rod going off.
Yes, we can assume your rod is in a constant state of going off.
Wow.
Yes. Yes,
You
it
might
is.
need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
It's been more than 4 hours.
How many charges do you recover in the morning?
I can do it 3 times a day, and it resets.
Yep. So,
That's average. The problem is.
It's exhausting.
Average for an American.
Where is this going?
I just want to know who keeps track of this.
By ethnicity.
I don't feel that the Pew Institute is wasting its resources.
It's the CDC.
Wait, whoa. What institute?
The Pew.
The Pew Institute. Pew. Yay! It makes me happy.
Yeah.
I love my Saturdays.
So,
Smurfin' A.
you guys have rested a bit, and you're shaken awake by one of the scouts.
Don't touch me.
He chokes you.
Okay,
I like that.
we're back on again.
Jokes you awake.
You wake. You wake up.
Beard.
You wake up to the dwarf being smothered with a pillow.
I was thinking of the Brack tune. Don't touch me.
No, I was thinking. Yeah, there's a large Indian choking you with a pillow, and they go, his wisdom was restored. It was.
It's dark again.
So they go, you might want to see this. You guys have set up a fairly decent fire. There's it's a little smoky because it doesn't really have a whole lot to go, but fair. Or no, he's got the campfire peat.
Yeah, yep, there you go.
Never mind. Poof. Clean burning campfire.
Nice.
So yes,
No dependence on fossil fuels.
standing at the edge of the firelight is, at first you think it's a rock formation, but then you see it move, and it comes in with its arms like this. It's about an 8-foot tall anthropomorphic mushroom,
No.
Abomination! Murder it!
and it walks up like this with its arms out.
It seems to be
Stupid myconoids.
a peaceful gesture, I would say. What? Like, hey, I'm
Peaceful-
not
a
here.
Peaceful mushroom.
I'm going to douse it in marsala and set it on fire. And eat it.
So
I'll rise and kind of come up, also with my hands out.
it walks up slowly to you.
Would there be a
Kind of
knowledge
creeping.
anything?
Knowledge nature.
Yeah, it's a fun guy.
Well, just nature. I don't. There's no.
It's just neat.
Yeah, we got to make that segue from knowledge.
7.
You got that?
You don't have that as
Do
a
you have
skill.
nature proficiency anymore?
I have it as a skill. I mean, rangers are proficient with wisdom and.
No. If you have it, then if it's a skill that you have marked, then you get your proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then you add your score. Yeah, it was a 6.
It becomes 10.
6, 1, 10. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of them. They're they're pacifistic mushroom herders. They're basically treants for mushrooms, not as powerful. but
Squishy.
It's kind of odd to find one in the middle of a desert cave.
Okay.
They don't speak.
Okay.
Somebody start cooking the beef.
So we can play charades.
Surf and turf.
Are you approaching it?
Yeah.
Okay. As it gets closer, it looks at you and goes,
Spores.
and a cloud of spores envelops you. And for a moment, you hear like buzzing.
Children laughing.
And you are high AF, bro.
Oh, man.
Rainbows,
No, you
sitar music in the background.
Best cavern ever.
Yeah. As it's
Hey, do we have any more of that jerky?
yeah, as your mind clears here. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, Trans Am.
I was thinking El Camino. It starts to clear, and you hear, "We mean you no harm.
Ditto,
away.
buddy. We're just passing through.
Why do you have with you the small evil one?"
Sorry. I'm useful.
Pointing at the dwarf.
And walks over.
Dude, it's your statue.
As it comes over, it kind of, we will protect you from it.
What are you referring to?
That. The dwarf shovels up away. And you see that the mushroom man pulls out a small pair of glasses.
Not me.
Sorry, it looks like the evil thing.
You have evil things passing through?
I have some nasty cousins.
Yeah.
It came from the other place. We guard the other place.
Okay.
Well, have fun with that. We're just pissing through.
Beware of it. It destroyed us and us's children.
All of them?
We are the last.
Didn't do a great job garden, did you?
That's super sad.
Garden.
When the time comes, we will not pass on.
Well, that's a bummer. They won't go to their version of Valhalla.
But what would that be, though? Like
I know. The big dump in the sky.
a particularly shady underside of a rock?
An abandoned Dairy Queen.
Well, is there anything that we can do to help you?
We don't want the small evil thing to hurt you. It comes from the other side, and where you go to the other side. It came out. It killed our children.
Maybe we can remove this evil thing.
Perhaps. We wouldn't want you hurt, though.
Well, thank you for the warning. We are...
You actually just see Arcadios going,
having a quickening with this fucking mushroom guy.
I thought you're gonna offer to replenish their ranks. You weirdo.
Replenish the ranks.
What?
What? Can you, like,
Quickening? How much lightning is in here?
just take a poop on the floor and they can put their spores all over it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like a fish.
you would aid us as the warriors in the past hated us when the other place first opened.
That makes sense.
Write that down. That sounds like it'd be
Other
important.
place.
He sees your confusion
The other place is like, topside.
and goes, "Let us show you."
Whoa, man.
You see the room start to spin a bit,
Ranger's getting clam baked.
and you see like progressive generations of these mushroom men, and you can see that when one is about to die, it passes a certain spore to another one, and it retains the memories of that one, so it passes on.
Oh man, they're Space Marines.
The small one that they're talking about, does he look Italian? Have a mustache? Just like a plumber?
I'll get that plumber bastard.
Well, you're in the cavern, so no.
Arcadios has grown quite a bit since he started talking to this
You know-
mushroom man.
You know, if you had your old dwarven monk, that would have been great. It keeps stomping us.
That's what they did.
Why?
Red caps,
Awesome.
kill them all.
You're given like a brief. You really can't see, but you're given this impression of some like small little thing darting back and forth, just butchering these myconoids. And then going farther and farther back, it's centuries of just peaceful mushroom farming existence. You're given an impression of like a burst of light and energy in like a growth feeling, almost like, that feeling you get at the first sunny day of spring after winter.
Okay.
That type of thing.
What?
And you can see that there's like a hole almost, and pouring out of it are these strange, like fey creatures, like twisted, like quicklings, that sort of thing. These evil fairies, and you can see that leading a charge of these towering horned warriors is one dressed entirely in silver armor. And you can see them battling it back, and then after that, the vision fades.
Horns like minotaurs type. Yeah.
Exactly.
Silver guy. Yeah.
The Silver Warrior.
That dovetails nicely.
All right.
They helped us in the past.
Then I will help you too.
They said that when the gods fought and made these mountains, it opened up the door to the other side. They asked us to watch it.
Then it might be my duty to help you.
Our
Duty.
Daddy.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, I knew that was a meaningful moment. I apologize, but I can't help myself.
Don't worry. I was right there with you. Preach it.
Sorry.
Solidarity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, it goes, well, if you want, we will take you there. Behave.
What? I'm not doing nothing.
I can't take you anywhere. I will turn this podcast around.
So
yes.
I'll be facing the other direction.
It points, it takes you, and you are led to a large chamber. You could see that at one point in time it was covered in fungus. It looks like something has just trashed it, stomped the mushrooms to the ground. Everything's slashed. It looks like something has actively tried to vandalize this whole area. You can see that laying is a bunch of smaller versions of this guy, like moldering on the ground.
Arcadios.
I can't really tell if they're alive or yet.
With your tracking ability, can you, because I'm assuming if there's mushroom corpses everywhere, they're going to be footprints. Same size footprints, different footprints, one person, multiple.
Yeah, give me a survival roll. DC 10, pretty easy.
Is it a nature roll to determine how good they would taste with eggs?
Yes, yes, it is.
You will find them highly undigestible.
They'll give you horrible gas.
It looks like
of the mouth.
large, like shod boots everywhere.
Boots.
I mean, real deep
large?
imprints.
I'm sorry. Just boots.
I have a
Yes.
boot for you,
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
about a size 12.
Okay. So we're not talking giants.
No, they're like but I mean, like real heavy
Okay.
imprints. Yeah.
Okay. So someone weighing a lot, heavily armored, with big boots.
So you're saying it could be dwarf-sized?
Don't know.
Well,
Let's go fight.
if this thing was talking about the small ones and it was mistaking
Merrick.
Melor?
What?
Melvin.
Melville?
Malva?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you because I keep making fun of your name? Is that the deal you're going by?
No, I truly forgot in that moment.
Merrick.
I said Merrick. I said real quiet. Merrick. Real quiet.
That's okay. And I was already committed to the bit.
Oh, I got it.
I apologize.
Fengay.
Gentlemen, we haven't done anything yet this session. Let's buckle down and advance this plot.
You guys have done a lot.
I've done a
We're
lot of
moving.
things.
We're moving along.
Nothing. We've done
tickling-
nothing.
I've been tickling Ken. I mean,
No.
it's been great.
They mistook Merrick for one of these things.
You're right. Something of shorter stature, perhaps. Yes.
Would these
What
things be
was
able
it
to
that
determine-
Montague was talking about earlier? It said Duraga.
Drugar. So would these things
Drugar.
can like tell? Hey, Acadios, can this thing tell color? Because my not so cool cousins aren't like
So
peach
cool.
colored. They're very dark skinned.
Sooty.
Yeah, they're suit.
Oh,
I can ask them or what?
like you said-
the deep
like-
dwarves.
You all look
Ah.
the same to me.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a particular name other than that.
What happens is when a dwarf becomes unsworn, he runs the risk of slowly fading, where it becomes more miser-like, more duberchy. It turns its back on the light of Malak and eventually fades.
Yeah.
It becomes where it can't handle sunlight. It hates the open air.
The dark dwarf.
Yep.
If only they were cool, I'd love to play a dark dwarf. They have some super awesome abilities.
You really didn't like him in the minis game because you couldn't make Conceal 6.
Yeah, that's the downside. But I wanted to be on the other side of it, where you have to get over the conceal 6 in order to hit me.
Yeah. So anyway, no, the impression you got, it was just like mass chaos. It wasn't really. It was in such a panic that it really wasn't.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I'll take a look around this whole cavern and see if I can find any other kind of clues as to where. they're coming
Like I
from,
said,
what
it looks
they're
like
doing.
something heavily slashed. Like a heavy slashing weapon.
I find
It-
any other sense of like anything
No, just the-
still alive.
No,
there?
it was pretty thorough in wiping
Yeah,
out all the
there's just, like,
myconoids.
nothing.
Yep. So that means when this thing dies, it's just gonna poof.
Like a puffball.
Yes.
Oh, I want to stomp on its corpse when it's done. That's so satisfying.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go.
Dude,
"Ew,
are
that's
you
so sad."
serious? It will have nowhere to give its knowledge. It'll just be lost.
You guys never stepped on little puffballs?
Come on, archaeologist. You're not disappointed.
he's not a little
You're not
puffball.
unhappy about that.
That thing's taller than you are.
Tears in the rain.
Ah, Rutger Hauer.
You know the tunnel where it came down. Yeah, the myconoid points down. So
Let's go.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them that we're going to go investigate and see if we can tap.
Can I give him a jar and say, hey, when your time comes, breathe into this?
it looks at the jar and just
Ugh. Stupid fungus. Pick it back up.
give him a Coke bottle. We can recreate the gods must be crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
My brother, my dad, and I watch that movie every time it's on, and Mom will like sit on the couch, see what's on, get back up, go out to the kitchen. She's like, how many times do you have to watch this stupid movie?
Whenever it's on.
Every time.
It's like the Three Stooges. Yeah.
Or the Chronicles of Riddick. I know it's terrible, but anytime it's
don't
on,
hate myself
can't
enough.
stop watching
I've only
it.
seen the one. It was surprisingly good.
I have them all.
With
They're all good.
It was one with Vin Diesel and the dad from There's Something About Mary.
Oh, Pitch Black.
Yes, that was good.
That's
liked
the
that.
first one,
That's the first
and
one.
it's great.
Yeah.
And
Sets it up
honestly,
well.
yeah, I loved Riddick too. But yeah, the first one really sets up like it's really interesting how that plays out. It's not totally a horror movie, but it's at the same time It's like, oh wow, we have this really interesting character here that isn't really even the main character.
See, I found that it worked out really well as like if somebody felt to me like somebody was playing a D&D-esque type game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because this guy that when your first movie starts, he's kind of a tertiary character. Like, okay, he's kind of a bad guy, but whatever. But they make deals with folks, NPCs that you wouldn't normally make deals with. But it's a really bad situation. It felt very RPG-ish to me.
Yeah.
And in reality, Vin Diesel's totally into that. So
Oh, yeah. I
it
know.
makes,
It makes perfect
makes sense.
I believe the term I've heard used for him is jacked uber nerd.
Yeah,
I think that would be appropriate.
that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So, are you going with Arcadios down the tunnel?
I mean, I guess.
Me too.
I like tunnels.
Yep. Ride or die.
The tunnel twists and turns ahead of you, strange fungal growths lining its walls. The farther down you go, a strange euphoric feeling tugs at the back of your mind. Memories of warm spring days after the cold bite of long winters, the smell of fresh flowers and blossoming trees. The dry stone of the cave give way to moss and grass floors, becoming thicker and more healthy the farther down the passage you go. Piercing the gloom ahead of you is a vibrant light, the golden rays of a setting sun. The tunnel ends in a chamber some 40 foot across. Plant life is everywhere, a riot of living colors and smells. All sense of weariness and exhaustion leaves you as you bask in the miracle before you. A single stone pillar stands in the center of the cavern, pulsing with light like a captured star. Golden vines entwine the pillar, their blossoms flickering, glowing shards of living flame. A closer examination, however, shows that even here, not all is well. Here and there, plants show the signs of cruel slashes in the heavy tramp of ironclad feet. Flowers have been torn up and left to rot. Small trees have been smashed into the ground or poisoned by some unknown blight.
Ugh.
You can see even now, as the light is radiating from this pillar, that the damage is slowly regenerating.
Okay.
At the rate of, because did the guy tell us how long ago that this happened?
No.
At the rate of regrowth, can we determine how long it's been since somebody couldn't tramp it through here?
Kind of hard to tell.
All right, well, just ask it.
I guess we keep
Where,
going.
where does the trail end? Like, do they go?
Into this chamber. That's,
Oh,
the
so
terminus
like,
point.
well, as we're inside the chamber, we can't see where it went from here.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just do a thorough search of the chamber.
Yeah, let's take a look.
As you enter the chamber, you pondering what evil has touched this paradise, a howl cuts through the air. From a ledge on the wall above you, a small wizened figure leaps down, the thick iron boots it wears tearing up the ground where it lands.
Oh God, no.
Looking for all the world like a twisted, filthy old man.
Oh God, no.
The 3-foot-high monstrosity screeches insults and blasphemies.
No.
As it swings a rusted scythe in the air, the blood-stained cap on its head.
No. Oh no.
No.
What color is that cap?
Blood-stained.
Bloodstained. It's a
Is
blooded
it-
red cap.
No.
So, as Chris starts screeching,
Yeah.
we will cut it off here.
Past memories filtering into my mind.
And listen in next time as you find out why Chris hates these things.
2 words: nut shots.
I think if you put a hyphen, it's one word. I'd like to thank my players.
Again,
Chris.
Eric.
More on number 1, Rick.
Yeah.
Big Moron.
More on Prime.
Moronicus Prime. Brad Baumick is your GM. I want to thank our sound producer and our video technician, Bob Hernandez and Keith Allen, respectively.
The Gurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, Guru and Novitiate. There we go.
He's trying to wind this down.
Yeah, not wind it up. You know what I'm saying?
Senpai Kopai.
There we go. That works.
I'd like to thank our overall producer, Rob Mountney. I want to thank the fine people at Excelsior Games and Comics. You can find it in Greenville, Michigan on Lafayette Street. The numbers escape me, but it's there. I want to give a shout out to the wonderful people at Grand Con. Come join them September
14th through 16th.
at
DeVos Place.
in.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
So from us here at Are You Wearing a Helmet? Thanks. Have a good time and enjoy the weather.
Yay!